My name is John Crescitelli. I am a computer teacher at JFK Middle School in Florence, Massachusetts. So, today we're going to talk a little bit about bullying and cyberbullying and being good digital citizens and being good citizens of the school. I teach computer class, and it's not just learning how to use computer software. I do a lot of things with the kids that sort of empower them to be smarter citizens. So we're going to do that right now. What we're going to do is I'm going to go to the ethics website, we're going to look at the video, and then I'm going to give you some questions that we're going to focus on.
What's the big idea is a website that uses popular films to introduce philosophy in middle and high schools.
Like the character had a friend, but he just wasn't doing anything. Yeah. Like when he was getting bullied on the bus, his friend just sat there and looked away.
He wasn't making it worse, but he wasn't making it better either.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, standing by is just as bad.
The topics that we picked to focus in on were topics that were selected by middle school kids as being the topics that they were most interested in.
Yeah, you need to trust that your friend's going to stand up for you even though it's going to make him.
And they are bullying, lying, friendship, peer pressure, and environmental action.
I kept on getting picked on several years ago.
The kids talking to each other convince themselves of the importance of ethical behavior. And I think that's much more likely to stick and be something that they take away from school as part of their own self.
Same here.
Yeah, it's kind of a pattern. I mean, I'd get picked on and then I'd delete.
And so our hopes are that by introducing children at a young age to these sorts of philosophical skills, we'll be developing the sort of concerned citizenry that's essential to a democratic society.
I think if the rules at a school are looser, I think people are more likely to bully her kind of, but if they're more tight, they're really strict on it, there's less chance of it happening.
So you're talking really about the climate of the school and what the expectations are in the school. Right on. It always amazes me that people think middle schoolers, that they're not old enough to think ethically about life. And they are. They're ready. The things you said in both groups, I sat with both groups and you guys were fantastic. I'm really proud of you guys. You guys were really good today.
It's very expensive to build a website like this, and we never would have been able to do it without support from the Mass Humanities.
It's incredibly helpful as an educator to have people fund resources and find resources that we can use without having to spend what very little time we have, so we can devote our time to the kids.